Bruce.
I got weak knees right now.
Bro,
And it has the nerve to be $200. I'm like, bro, these are trash, bro. I'm not wearing these. I'm taking these back.
I said the Grizzlies have shooters.
she's above Netflix. So $12 a month. That's mellow ball right there. Mellow ball. We got mellow.
All right, Ranger.
Sweat it out.
Sweat it
To
out.
the end.
Welcome to Wager Chasers.
You bitch.
You're late.
Welcome to another episode of Wager Chasers. A new day has arrived. And welcome to NBA playoffs, gentlemen.
Are we live?
We live, I think so. I don't know.
Are
I
we
see
live?
us right there.
We live. Hey.
Oh, shit.
How you feeling, my G?
We're late. Yeah.
We're late.
You can finally say that to me. I was late
I get to say
today.
it.
I was 2.5 minutes tardy. I
Whoa,
apologize.
9 minutes.
We late for our own show.
Yeah.
Fuck it. The only sports betting show that starts late. Fuck it. This will be a short show. We'll go over a few things. There's not a lot of notes anyway. There's not a lot of whole things that we know enough about in sports that we're gonna cover. So I don't want to just cover a bunch of bullshit. But on a side note, as far as the week goes in sports betting, we did pretty well.
Yeah, we
I
did.
got my ass kicked. I think the last day, the day I left, Friday. I got my ass whooped
You
on
was just too
Friday.
excited for Coachella.
I
You
think
didn't even give a fuck what you put in.
I did put my bets in, but I lost 3 out of 4. Right? I did 1 for 4
Yeah,
that day. Yeah. Nah.
Not bad.
which-
1 for 4?
1 for 4.
Doing better than me.
But all week we were smacking.
We were smacking.
We were smacking the shit out
So
of it.
check this out.
Yeah, I went crazy.
I went 4 out of 5 on Saturday, right? But I didn't post some of the plays. Then yesterday, I got my ass whooped. I posted 2 plays and they both lost.
Yeah.
So I got to bounce back to this.
Sometimes I don't like posting the plays. I feel like that made me lose.
Like it jinx you?
Yeah,
I
bro.
hate
You got to
bro.
get
It's
over
like
it.
a
You got to
jinx.
get over
And
it.
then I
it's a
hate
jinx.
like when certain people text me, hey, send me a play.
That's a superstition you got to get over.
Oh, man.
You got to be better than that.
Yeah, you right.
Oh, you lost? Oh, you lost on Monday? Oh, you lost on Tuesday?
You know one superstition.
Oh, you lost on Wednesday? You got to keep going, bro.
Yeah,
You got to
for sure.
ignore
Oh, no,
the
ain't no-
losses
hey, ain't no
and
queer
keep
in
it
me,
pushing.
man.
Keep
That's the
pushing,
only way
baby.
you're going to be. The resilience
I'm like the Suns.
creates
I'm on
adversity, and that's the
Listen,
only way
man.
you're going to make it in this game, my
I'm
G.
like the Suns. I'm on a legendary losing streak.
The Suns is on a fucking legendary
Right.
losing streak.
Speaking of the Suns,
Yes, sir.
Let's just go with slide number 1.
let's go to side
Fuck
number
it.
1.
Let's start the show with the Suns.
Marty, close your ears, close your eyes.
If we could put the first flyer up. There we go.
Oh,
Your boy finally gets fired.
I mean, they gotta find somebody to blame. They
Adios.
can't.
Was it his fault or was it not his fault?
Man, them boys ain't come to play, bro. You got Bradley Beal shit at his dick, Devin Booker shit at his dick, and Kevin Durant, sprained his little ankle. I mean, you got to blame somebody, bro.
Can we lower my camera a little bit? And then center Debo, please.
The person that should have got fired first was the GM. He put this shit together, and he hired Budenholzer.
That's true.
But to save his job, I'm gonna slide Budenholzer up out of here.
So you're saying the Suns by firing Budenholzer was just like a scapegoat? I mean, the word is like the coaches they're just there. They're hired to get fired. They need somebody to blame if things don't go the way that they were they were hoping for.
Facts. And then the crazy part is how many championship level coaches are getting fired, bro. Mike Malone won a championship, fired. Budenholzer won a championship, fired. The league is just player driven, bro.
Yeah,
These
for sure.
coaches don't got no respect.
I like what you said earlier, bro. Everybody got to go. The GM, Budenholzer, freaking KD. Everybody got to go, bro.
New training staff too, because them boys were fragile.
Everybody got to go. And the reason why, I like what you said earlier before the show, they got the third highest payroll, and y'all didn't make the playoffs. Not y'all didn't win the championship. Y'all didn't even make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Man, what the hell going on, like, bro? That's
Might
bullshit.
be the worst big three ever.
Oh, for sure.
We talked about this last
Are they
week.
worse than the Boston not the Boston, the Nets?
The Nets.
Brooklyn Nets. Remember that big three ever?
Oh, yeah.
They had 2. They had
Well, they had the KD back then. That's the second one.
They
The
had
first
the
one
K-
was in like
What was the first
2012.
Who was the first one?
KG, Paul Pierce, and
Yo, yeah.
Joe Johnson. That was the first big three. Then the
I
second
think
one.
they made the playoffs at least though. I can't remember.
I don't know. That's
I
a good
can't. I
question.
can't say for sure. I'm pretty sure that
That's
they
a good
made.
question. That's a
I'm
good
pretty
question.
sure that they at least made the playoffs in
But-
the Eastern
but-
Conference. Okay, they just didn't win it all. This team right here didn't even make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, I mean the
I
second.
don't, did the,
the
KD
second-
did the
yep.
KD ones make?
Yeah, they
did
got
make
swept.
because KD had 50 against somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. At least they fucking.
Yeah,
made it.
you're right. So this.
What about the Lakers' big three? Remember they had what was it? Karl Malone.
They
Shaq?
lost in the NBA Finals though.
Who was it? Karl Malone.
It was Carmelo, Gary Payton, Shaq, Kobe. It was the big four.
Big Four. Oh yeah. They went to
I
the
mean, yeah,
final.
the
They
That
went
was
to
the
Finals.
first. That was the first time I cried watching sports,
Really?
bruh. That was
What?
that was the
What?
opening of my love. Like you know,
Yeah, for sure.
bruh.
When they lost,
I didn't
You
understand.
was a Lakers fan?
I'm a Shaq fan.
You're a
So
Shaq
wherever he
fan.
goes, that's how you know.
Oh, for sure. That's
Yeah,
how I'm
you know
with
what I mean?
LeBron. Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan.
I didn't understand how Detroit beat us.
Yeah,
Like we had everything better than them.
yeah. For
That's
sure.
like having all the money, the cars, and all that, and the girl of your dreams you can't get her.
Can't
She
get
going with bro that got the Prius. You know what I mean? Shout out to the
real.
Prius out there, man. But
Yeah, that makes sense, then, bro.
So I mean, my question kind of underlines here. Like, who do we think that will replace for the Sun? Yeah,
nigga,
Budenholzer.
who wants that job?
right.
Would you want that job?
For the money, but that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want the job. Coach the
I want the
Suns.
Denver job.
I'll take it.
I want the Denver job. If I'm a head coach out here and I'm hot, and people are calling me, I'm not. Why would I go? I mean, that ship sail, man.
The bigger question is, what are the Suns going to do? They're going to get rid of KD, man.
They got to blow the shit
Check
up.
the
They gotta blow- yeah,
the lighting
yeah.
on Chizo.
Yeah.
Because
They gotta blow it
No,
up.
he looks different on the 3 screen, and then he as he does on the.
No, I like looking this bright. You know what I mean?
You look
See,
bright. You
light
light-skinned.
Hey,
You look like the sun is
Nah,
on your
bro.
fucking face.
leave that shit, bro. I get a lot of some of my hoes say I'm light skinned.
You look like you talking to heaven right now.
Come on, man. Team light skin.
No, I'm saying
man.
he looks good
Shit.
Nah,
on the
nah.
3 screen.
Don't make me. I know block.
Now Debo look like Debo look like
Wait a minute,
Noob
Debo
Saibot.
Yeah, Debo got
Darth
my
Vader.
complexion now, man.
Debo Dark Vader.
I know blood. I know mini King. So, hey, I got a question for y'all. I was driving. While I was driving it, I was thinking about this. Right? Everyone screams at Dallas Mavericks. They say Dallas made the worst trade of all.
Okay.
But I think there's a trade that was worse than the Luka trade. I think there's a trade that happened a few years back that's worse than that.
Let me guess. Is it a draft trade, a pre-draft trade,
No,
is it just a
player for
to
player.
Player for player.
Player
That's
for
already,
player.
That's
Three-
already
three screen?
established.
Player for player, yeah.
Let me take a guess. I will say the. I don't know if it get no worse than that, bro.
Okay. I got one. I got one. I think is worse.
Go ahead,
Give
I
me
wanna
a
hear
hint.
it.
Give me a
Huh?
hint. Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
This is gonna hurt you a little bit.
Give me a hint.
Oh no.
I just told him this is gonna hurt him a
So
little
it's a
bit.
Clippers trade.
Yes.
Is it a?
He's not wrong.
Is it a Kawhi in?
No, not at all.
The fucking shy.
Oh, the Shy. trade?
Shy for Paul George.
Oh yeah.
When you look at that, bro, that just
Do you want to know who we gave up?
that's a worse trade. If you go back and look at that trade, not only do you give up arguably I would say right now, Shy is one or two of the best player in the league. Depending on
sure.
where you stand. If you think Joker's the best,
For sure, hands down.
or you could think you
He's
know what
top
I'm saying?
5 for sure. So
I wouldn't
you
even
can make arguments.
I say top 3 right now.
all-
Now today,
That's all. You can argue that for
he's
sure.
top 3 in the league,
For
right?
Sure. For sure.
Do you know how many for Paul George?
Paul George.
That's not even on the Clippers anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Paul George does what we do, but he makes NBA money. He's a podcaster.
Let me tell you what we lost.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain that to us,
Who
please.
you lost?
A lot. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so just in terms of the trade in itself,
Oh,
the
y'all
Clippers,
lost the draft pick.
the Clippers received Paul George.
Yeah.
The Thunder ended up getting Shy,
Yep.
Danilo Gallinari,
Gallinari, yeah.
first rounders 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024.
4 first-round picks.
Yes.
And Shy.
Yes.
That's a fucking
You know, one of those. You know, one
And
of those
a
was
first round
Shit.
swap for 2025
Yes.
for Paul George.
Now here it gets worse. It gets worse. Tell him to if in that article
Like who they got for those?
who do they got?
Oh yeah, they got. I remember they got Chet.
They got Chet
They got Jalen. They got Jalen.
They got
Williams.
Jalen.
They got both
at the same time.
Jalen.
Both Jalen's.
Thanks to who?
the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Yeah, they got both Jalen's and they got Chet and they got another one too.
And now they're the number one seed team and most favorited for this year.
And
Okay.
the young,
And
and
probably
the youngest.
and they're probably going to be if they stay in this stay the same
together?
team,
Yes.
which they will.
Which they will, unless they make a trade for KD, which I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
The nuclear is nice. So back to my question: Who do you, I know everyone goes crazy, right, for the Luka versus AD shit, but when you look at it, I think that might be the worst trade in NBA history.
So I'm gonna
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna
Yeah, for
separate
sure.
it
I think so.
in two categories.
Yes.
So just at the time, it's like okay, whatever. That's a good. No, it's a decent trade at the time.
But what between
what-
Luka and AD?
No.
Oh.
Between
Shai.
Shy and Paul, like okay, that's at the time it's cool.
'Cause
At the time of the Luka and AD trade, people were like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. So the reaction, the public reaction,
yeah.
off of that trade was like that. I mean, I think the public was like, that was a stupid ass move. I mean, I get it. Like I think everybody could agree that at the time of the trade, everyone's reaction was like, the Clippers overpaid for Paul George.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I don't remember people going. I remember people acting like going crazy because now Paul George is partnering up with your boy.
There's definitely excitement there.
There was excitement. I don't
No.
remember it being like, oh.
No. There's a lot of narrative that the Clippers had overpaid for Paul George, but
And maybe because you're a fan, you saw that.
yeah, it was a spectacle. I paid attention to that, but there was a lot of hype over. Wow, like look what it is now. It's going to be Paul George and Kawhi now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they had a pretty decent squad all around supporting them anyway. So
Oh,
it
they
was like,
did. Yeah, that
so it was
straight.
like, all right,
that was
cool.
championship now.
Yeah,
team.
and everybody was like, Clippers are the new favorite. This is automatically it became the favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
The Luka and AD, the Lakers and Mavs trade was a more. It was just more. It was just a more. No one was expecting it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, not even they expected it.
They didn't even.
And it just like if as an NBA fan, I'm not a Mavs fan. I'm not a Laker fan. I don't give a shit about them. But as a fan of basketball, excuse me, as you grow up and you grow up loving growing the game and you mold into it more and more, it's just like what the fuck. And you saw it just this past week when. And I don't know why. When Luka goes to Dallas and they do this tribute in the beginning of the game, he's getting tear-eyed, and the boy put almost 50 on them.
Yeah,
all right.
He tried to kill them boys.
I think,
he
and
did.
I saw, I saw like a few like TikToks and just other guys that had made an opinion. I was like, that was the day that Luka broke up with his girlfriend. That was the day. When he saw that, he was like, all right, I'm not.
that was it.
That was
That
it.
was it. Yeah,
You
that
know,
was it.
that was my team.
The last time you glazed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a wrap.
It's
Phillies
a wrap.
is done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm gonna bust your ass every time I come
Every
here.
time I come
It's
here.
a wrap for y'all.
What was sad was how much the fans was
Was rooting for Luka.
rooting for Luka, bro.
Yeah, they were.
Bro, so it was happening. It was happening. There were every time like Luka was shooting the first quarter, everyone was cheering. The second quarter, it was still a little cheering. Third quarter, I think fans were like, "All right, Luka, we get it." No, he said, "No, I'm coming for you, boys."
No, I'm coming for
And then the
that.
chance of fire Nico happened,
Got to.
Yeah, for sure.
What
and
the
the man
fuck?
was just stood there like
You got to stand in the paint.
where's Waldo up in there, bro? He was
you gotta
hiding in the
stand
cut.
in the paint.
You gotta stand on fire, like you said. Shit.
You
made
get-
your bed. You gotta lay. You gotta lay in that
lay in it.
motherfucker. Get a pillow.
and
Change
you
your
can't
sheets.
fire him.
get
He has
comfortable.
to be there for 2-3 years to watch that shit crumble, bro. And every day you show up to work, you tell, hey, that's that motherfucker who fired Luka.
Yeah.
When new people come in, hey, who's this guy? That's Nico. He traded Luka.
Yeah,
Never let him see the day he did that dumbass bullshit.
the fact that the Mavs allowed this is incredible to me. But
But before we move on, how good would now the Clippers are doing all right? Can you imagine the Clippers with Kawhi, SGA? Now I'm not saying they would have drafted Chet, right?
Ugh.
Chet.
But just
Can you imagine?
just some other number one, just some other number oneers. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Oh, did y'all watch the Warriors and Clippers game last
That was
night?
a very good game.
Oh my
Overtime.
God.
Shout out to my Clippers for making it through and making it to the 5th seed.
But check this out though. That boy Kawhi, bro, he was showing flashes of the old Kawhi. I'm like,
Bro.
oh my God, bro.
The man
He
has-
needed to do that.
nasty,
He needed to
bro.
chill
Bro, the
all
I didn't know he
season.
still had it in him though.
Because you think
'Cause
no
he hasn't
one,
been
no,
playing.
we ain't seen the nigga play in 10
We ain't
years.
seen him playing, bro.
No,
like,
no, he
I didn't know he still
all
got
that
it in
was
him.
on purpose, bro.
I'm not gonna
Bro,
lie to
it
you,
was,
dog.
bro. Kawhi looked good out there.
Kawhi Leonard got the best YMCA game I've ever seen.
Dude,
It's
bro.
not flashy, bro.
Dude, it's literally textbook.
bro, and he's giving it to you, bro.
Yeah.
Right, and you can't
He's not-
stop
you
it.
can't stop it, bro. That little, bro, Kawhi's the only dude in the NBA that does the double cross pull, bro, and it works,
And it
like,
works every
like it's
time.
the 80s.
Yeah.
You can't stop it.
And he don't even have an arch on that shit. That shit is like
Bro,
that's like
straight,
a bullet.
And you can't leave him open because it's cash.
Cash,
If you
bro.
leave him open, it's cash. And it's ugly as
Bro,
shit.
Yeah.
Kawhi-
It looks mechanical. It's like a
He's like a robot.
Yeah, bro.
He's literally
and
an
that shit goes
AI
straight in.
robot.
He is,
Bro, he has nothing, but no tween, no nothing.
Nothing,
just
bro.
Zero,
double cross
zero
pull,
basketball
bro.
No
swag,
move,
but he'll
Nothing.
give it to you.
Come on,
He got a baby step back. He'll get in the lane and do like a little baby step back. And
That's
He got a little
it's
fade.
forcible.
yeah.
Like you gotta force him to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, he's upset when he does a step back.
And he still hits it
And-
though.
oh, come on now.
You know what makes him upset too? This is an assumption. Is when you make him when you like don't give him a choice, you make him having to dunk it.
Yeah.
When you make him dunk,
'Cause
he gets-
now
he gets
has to
mad.
use effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the old man at the YMCA,
Yo,
bro.
he's like, why'd you
Don't
motherfucking make me dunk? Now I'm gonna bust your ass again.
Don't make me do more than I have to,
He's
bro.
so mad when he dunks it.
Yeah, but the pressure on them old ass knees. That's why.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, no,
hey,
fast breaks.
That's what it is.
He hates it when you gotta be like, oh, I gotta dunk this shit.
I'm gonna tell you right
You
now.
gotta dunk it for the fans.
Yeah,
For the
yo,
kids
man.
that's watching you, you have to dunk
You
the
know
ball.
he mad when you gotta dunk it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Nobody wants to see those guys.
No, my mama, they don't.
A healthy Kawhi is gonna give you nightmares.
Yo, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's
Next
go.
slide, please. Playoffs is here and the play-in week is here. It's happening this week. We finally have the bracket set on my motherfucking birthday.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
We got
Hey.
the Kings headed over to Dallas for the 9-10 to get hopefully the 8 seed. We'll see. And then we have Golden State who fall yesterday to the Clippers in overtime. Now going against Memphis on a one-off. Gentlemen,
I'm gonna call it right now. 7 and 8 going.
7 and 8 going.
7 and 8 going. I don't see nobody from 9 to 10 that's gonna pop them.
for sure.
So I think whoever wins out of 7 and 8 will be
7 and
the
8 just
seventh
gonna
seed.
basically
Yeah,
it don't matter. They're gonna
I
like
believe that's what it's gonna be.
So the loser of 7-8 gonna beat the winner out of 9 and 10 for sure.
yeah, but
for
7
sure.
and 8 is gonna be a good game because that's
Great game.
that's a try hard. No one wants to see OKC. Everyone wants to. Everyone think. I think that those two have more confidence in going against the Rockets than OKC.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell you this, man. If Jimmy's healthy, I'll take a 8. I'll take I'm taking Golden State against whoever they play. If Jimmy's healthy,
Jimmy's healthy.
he got banged up against the Clippers.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. He just got that thigh contusion.
No, that was
He'll be
knee to knee.
fine.
Wasn't it knee to knee or thigh?
No, he got one in the thigh. He'll be all right. Yeah, he'll be straight. He got hit a week to
I like Golden State against either OKC or the Rockets. I really do.
That's tough, bro. Like I want to sit here and argue with you, bro, about it, but I mean, fuck it. We talking about Stephon Curry, bro. Like shit, anything can happen.
Anything
I'm not
can
betting
happen.
against. I told you I'm not betting against Steph, and I'm not betting against LeBron. So I'm sorry.
Yep.
So I agree with you on that. But you know what? I think that.
who do we want to see?
Hold on, I think Dallas is going to beat the Kings, and then Dallas going to play Memphis, and I think Dallas beats Memphis.
How?
If you
I
do,
just
then
think so.
They ain't got no guards.
I don't need them. They got AD. I think AD comes out, plays with a vengeance. All this shit that y'all been talking about AD, he finna come out here and bust Memphis ass, bro.
Man, you
Bro,
talking about the
bust
dude
Memphis
with
ass.
you talking about the guy with the sprained clitoris?
bro.
outta here.
First
he
of all,
has to, bro. He
AD's
has
a
to.
weenie, bro.
Just for his legacy, bro. He has to.
Legacy.
thing- that-
If
that-
you don't, he's
Man, that
cooked.
shit-
If Anthony Davis loses 2 games in a row right now, I'm talking shit about him for the rest of my whole fucking life.
cool. I bet
Hold
you
on,
he
hold
don't
on,
care.
hold
And
on,
I
hold
don't
on.
care.
Wasn't you in? You was weren't you in Mexico a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Cancun on 3.
You ain't see AD down there?
He was chilling. He,
Well, I'll tell you this. You go this weekend, you going to see AD down there. I can promise you that, bro. AD already booked the room. He got the yacht. The yacht left LA yesterday.
Yo, I already saw
on, bro.
AD
Go down there
after
too,
party flyers right
Fuck,
here.
I need to go down there too then. Fuck it. Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, 9 and 10 are dead. Hey,
We
man.
on the way, baby.
Hey, at the end of the day, look, no bullshit aside, 9 and 10 are going home.
Facts.
Call it a motherfucking day. Hey, you want to give me you want to give me one more game April 19th? I ain't gonna hold you.
No.
Go ahead. Give me another game. But I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna mix it up a little bit.
No, I'm gonna see. I do want to see OKC go against Memphis. I'm sorry. Go against Golden State will be a really good first round.
That's what I want.
That would be a really good first
That's a
round.
good.
would.
This is me as a fan,
As
as
a-
a
sure,
fan of
for
basketball.
sure.
I just like, I want to see that nitty gritty.
Start it off.
Because the thing is that Golden State can put it on you boys, and they will
they
blow
can.
you out by 30.
They can.
And OKC can do the
That would be
same.
good.
Yeah.
That
So
would be good.
and the thing is that since the trade, I think the Golden State are 26-8.
I believe it.
Yo, and they still barely. What's crazy that they're 26-8 and they're on the play-in.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
that
because the West is
crazy.
real, bro.
That's crazy.
Rest is
So they just gotta let you know. And then Memphis going to the Rockets. I mean, I'm not that excited for it. I think I want to see more grenades thrown and gunshots being shot at other people. That's about it.
More
But I mean,
automatic weapons being fired in the arena.
yeah, I'm not gonna be honest. I mean, I'm not too excited here. I think
Rockets in 5.
okay. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Rockets in 5.
I wouldn't even be mad if someone told me Memphis in 5. I think the next round after that
Memphis. I don't see the Memphis.
But even if someone said that,
Okay,
I'd be like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
whatever. Because it's not until the next round that I would probably be excited because it's going to be between, the winner of OKC and OKC and maybe the Lakers. And,
So basically,
and
we're saying Memphis is beating Golden State.
yeah, I'm saying that. I'm saying that I would prefer that.
Okay.
Because I would like to see the series between OKC and Golden
And Golden
State
State, yeah,
over
for sure.
OKC and Memphis. Because that's just like, it feels like I might as well just watch OKC play the Kings
Nice.
or the Mavs.
Yeah, for
I mean, that's mad disrespectful. Sorry,
So
Memphis.
let's
but-
go through the seeds. So let's go through the seeds. So we're all gonna agree that we're getting OKC versus Golden State.
yeah.
So who you like?
Hold on, let me see.
I don't know if it's gonna be OK. I think OKC gonna be the 7th seed. I mean, I think Golden State gonna end up the 7th seed. I think they're gonna play the Rockets. I know that's what y'all want to see, but I think Golden State gonna play the Rockets in the first round.
Can you bring back
Now,
the? can you bring back the
let's
flyer?
agree on something so we can go through
Yeah.
the first round of the Western
No,
Conference playoffs.
that's what y'all want to see. But Golden State is the best team out of those 4 teams.
Facts.
So they'll get the 7th seed.
Yeah.
All right. So
And
we'll
then
do.
they'll play the Rockets, which that'll be
Okay.
good too.
So OKC versus Memphis.
Memphis.
OKC versus Memphis.
Oh,
Memphis.
OKC.
I think it's gonna be Dallas, but I'll go with Memphis though, just for
Yeah.
for the show's sake. OKC, obviously OKC in 4.
You got them in 4. You got
Yeah.
them
I
in
got them in
what?
4
If it's OKC versus Memphis,
Yeah.
I think in 5.
and
I
5.
think they give Memphis 1.
Okay.
Memphis one and
Denver
one,
versus the
one.
Clippers.
Denver's Clippers. Shit, that's
sucks
tough,
for me.
bro.
I hate to say it, but I think it's gonna be Denver.
Denver in what? 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Clippers. With the Clippers team that I seen yesterday,
I hope the Clippers win, but
I'm gonna say Clippers in 7.
we talking about Jokic.
The
Like,
team
relax.
that I seen yesterday, Clippers in 7.
I'm gonna go Clippers in 6. Denver don't even have a coach.
That's why. That's why the controversy.
All right.
The controversy.
Lakers versus
good point.
He
Minnesota.
was. I got to go with the Lakers.
Lakers.
I can't go with. I can't
Lakers
go
in
against
6?
LeBron.
Lakers in 5.
Ooh, you think Anthony Davis?
You know what?
I don't think that I don't think that they could. I think the Lakers can outscore Minnesota.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
Baby Jordan.
There's just no
I
fucking
would-
defense.
Hold on,
over
listen.
there.
If you would have asked me this halfway through the season, I would have said Lakers in 4 or 5. But I'm gonna say Lakers in 7. This fucking Minnesota team been fucking balling lately. I think they won
are
like
gelling.
9 of the 10
They are
games.
gelling.
They gelling. Anthony Edwards is playing out his freaking mind, bro. I'm going Lakers in 7, bro. And they've got it. And Minnesota
7-game
actually
series
got a chance. And they
In
actually
the
got
first
a chance
round
to
is
win it.
nasty work.
So I'll tell you.
nasty.
Well, here's the thing. Let's be
But
honest.
it's the
here.
West, though. All these
Boom,
teams,
you said
any
it.
of
Here's
those
the
teams
West.
can win. I promise you. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me the Timberwolves went to the made it to the West. I'd be like, damn. But I wouldn't be surprised either at the end of the day because every single last one of those teams, minus Dallas and the Kings, are capable of winning the NBA championship.
I'll tell you this. Anthony Edwards is nice. Lakers at 5.
Hey, like my man Shannon say,
Lakers at 5.
Timberwolves. No, what he say? What he say? Direwolves, werewolves. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in
Timberwolves.
5.
Lakers in 5.
So we'll go Rockets, and go. I'm going Golden State.
Golden State.
I like Golden State in 7.
Golden State in 7.
Nah.
Ooh.
I love it.
I don't.
love
I
it.
think
I love
Golden
it.
State's
I love it.
mollywops the fucking Rockets.
Oh shit!
I think 4-0 on these bitches.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's
Christ,
disrespectful.
you
5-1.
disrespectful.
Oh wow.
5-1. But either way, I still.
So you're
think
going Golden State first round?
Yeah, Golden State first round.
I'm gonna go against the grain.
They're
on
too.
y'all.
They're so on fire.
Bro.
They can't stop them.
Golden
Them,
State
them-
is on
them
fire,
young
bro.
boys. It's crazy. We've been on this subject now. I'd say probably 10 good minutes. We've yet to talk about
I know we haven't talked about the East.
Because this shit's garbage, bro.
Yeah, because we don't care.
It's garbage.
I mean, we'll talk about it.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? The East got the defending champions, the Boston
my
Celtics.
God.
Oh my God!
What are you talking about?
You want to talk about the West? You want to talk about the East?
Yeah, let's
Are we
talk
done
about
with
the
the
East.
East? Are we done with the West?
You know why?
Boston's
You know why
probably
the
been
East? You know
arguably
why
the best team in the
they
NBA.
are the best team, but they're gonna be the freshest. When you
Hell
come
yeah,
out
they
that
are.
gauntlet of the West, bro,
Hell yeah.
you're barely alive. That's what
true.
I mean. Celtics,
They're gonna be nice and fresh and ready.
nice
All right,
and
fine.
fresh.
Let's talk about the
Hell
East.
yeah.
Playing. Here we go. We got the Bulls going against the Heat. This is no fucking brainer.
The Bulls.
What?
That's fine.
The Bulls been fucking
You
balling
get the
lately.
hell outta
boy.
here.
We're not talking about the beginning of the
Oh,
season,
my
Bulls.
God.
We were talking about the
What
Bulls.
are you talking
All right,
about
so
right
the
now?
Bulls are
Orlando-
nice.
Are you from Chicago?
He is.
No, listen.
He is
I'm-
from Chicago. Yeah, like
listen,
what?
man.
He's a step and a skip
No,
a beat
listen.
away from here. Huh?
The Bulls are a ninth seed for a reason. They came from not even making the playoffs to being
Nah,
the
they
ninth
always
seed
been in the
because
cut.
they've been fucking balling.
All right,
this year.
Orlando. So you're going Bulls. That's
I'm going
fine.
Bulls.
Atlanta or Orlando. And honestly, I don't mind that. As a Heat fan, fuck it. I want two things. As a Heat fan right now,
Right.
two things I want to happen. I want the Heat to lose, and I want Golden State not to make the playoffs. Why? I'll get a top 10 pick with the Heat, and then I'll get a top 15 pick because Golden State's not in the playoffs because of the Jimmy trade.
of the Jimmy
So,
trade.
boom, I would love that.
It's
So,
a win-win.
win-win. Win-win, baby. But I'm going to take – I think the 7th seed is going to be the Hawks, and I think the 8th seed is going to be the Heat.
Okay.
That's how I like it.
Okay, I don't think Orlando makes it. They've been fucking trash all year, bro.
Started so
And they started so fire, man. I think I don't think they can cut it. I think 7th seed is it's gonna fuck y'all up. Well, no,
Let me hear it.
no. It's gonna be Chicago and Atlanta. So the Atlanta be the 8th, the 7th seed,
7th seed, yeah.
and Chicago will be the 9th seed.
I will help everybody out here right now. Whoever wins the play-in, they just booking their reservation for another week.
For sure.
They will be swimming.
Yeah, for sure.
For
I
sure.
don't see no way.
No one there is
No one
going to
there.
bust anybody
As-
on the top on the next round.
Not happening.
No, that's not
Even
happening.
as I like to call my shit with the Heat culture and no nigga, we're going home. We are going home, nigga.
Going to Cancun.
We are
All right.
Cancun.
Y'all not
No,
far.
we're going to South Beach.
Damn.
South Beach ain't the same no more since they cut off Ocean Drive and
When
shit.
you as rich as these niggas, you can make your own party.
Yeah, for
We're going right across the Star Island.
Yeah, for sure.
Hero just got a nice little house out there. We'll meet there for a team dinner.
Hero got a house in
yeah,
on
he got.
Star
You know
Island.
what I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
turned
you know whose house that was?
He turned up. Who?
Jimmy's.
What's
Packed this shit up and got him out of there. No, I
Really?
just made that
Oh.
up. I don't know. Whose house was it?
Lerner and Rose.
really?
Glenn. He bought it from Glenn.
Nice.
Yeah. In fact, Tyler Hero badgered him for almost 2 years for his house. And
He
he
did?
refused to give it to him until he finally had his
Damn, that was learners. Damn, why we ain't never go down there and throw a little, you know what I mean? Come on,
Shout out to
man.
Glenn.
Shout out to your boy.
Glenn,
Damn.
man, what's up, Glenn? That's how you doing us like
Glenn
that,
is
Glenn?
Glenn is doing it big.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Glenn had a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Glenn had a little
I want
something.
to, okay.
So super
Okay,
cool.
Glenn. So I wonder what he got now.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
In Miami or out here?
It's another city in Florida, another like super fucking rich area.
Oh, Davie, West Palm Beach?
No,
Bruh.
like more chill,
Coconut
Fort
Grove.
Lauderdale, maybe.
more chill.
Coral Gables.
Yes,
Coral Gables.
Coral Gables, yeah. Yeah, I name, it's a lot down there, brother.
something crazy though. I was
for
like,
sure.
yeah. All right. Anyway, as far as for me, the teams that I think are going to extend their vacation a week later is going to be the Heat are going to beat the Bulls.
You picking the
And,
Magic?
and then the Hawks beat Orlando.
So let's just move on.
I would have.
And then Orlando-
You like the Hawks to beat Orlando?
Yeah, I mean,
and then Orlando beats the Heat, or the Heat beats Orlando.
Orlando does not never beat us. You can bet your bottom dollar for that one, buddy.
So Orlando's out.
Orlando,
According to his
if
stat, according
Orlando
to his
wants
stat.
to make the playoffs, they need to spank Atlanta.
Right.
Because if they lose to Atlanta and they play us, it's over.
And that is true. They got their number.
We got our
Same thing. Okay, fuck them. All of them dudes ain't finna make
Go.
shit.
Let's move on. Them
Let's go
niggas-
straight to
all
let's
four
go
of them
straight to
niggas
the
are weenie
Pacers.
dogs.
Let's go straight to the Pacers and the Bucks. The Pacers.
I got the Bucks.
I got the Pacers, bro.
I got the Bucks in 6.
Yeah,
listen,
I got the
bro.
Bucks in 6-2.
I don't even know if Milwaukee beat the Pacers one time this year.
Don't matter.
I'm serious.
Johnny, like my
They've
boy
been
said.
beat. They just got their number.
Like-
Just how Orlando or Miami has Orlando's number. The Pacers just got the Bucks number for some
The
reason.
Pacers just seem so fugazi to me, bro.
I don't know what it is.
They got all these guys. And,
I understand that, bro. We not even talking about the Pacers hot and cold. I understand that, but for some reason, every time they see a Milwaukee Buck,
they turn up.
they pluck the fuck out of the Buck.
Okay, bet.
They pluck the fuck out of the
I'll
Buck
tell
every
you this.
time. No Diddy.
I won't watch not one game in that series. I'll be honest with you. But no disrespect. No disrespect. I just
It's gonna be a weird series. I know. It's gonna be the most boring series. I don't know. You
Yeah.
got Giannis, so it
I don't
can't
think
be
it's
too
gonna be a boring
boring.
series.
nigga, the series that I want to watch is
The Knicks
the
and the
crash outs versus the wannabe Thugs. I want to watch the Detroit Pistons
That's
versus New
gonna
York
be
Knicks.
that's gonna be
That's
good
gonna be
ass.
That's gonna be
exciting. to me.
crazy.
That might be the best first.
The thing is
One of
that
the
the
best.
Pistons
Nah.
play really well against the Knicks.
They do.
The Knicks
Every
suck.
time.
The Knicks have. I don't think the Knicks have beat a playoff team this year. You saw that stat?
Oh yeah, I did see that. They beat
yeah.
all the teams they
Yeah, yeah.
supposed
They
to.
beat all the weenies. They have not beat.
They barely beat any playoff teams
Yep.
for sure. The Pistons win. The Pistons
But-
win that series. I hate to tell it.
But I will say, ooh,
Sorry, New York. The Pistons win that series.
that might go 7
That
because Jalen Brunson ain't gonna lay down. You got to shout out to Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, JB ain't going for sure. JB definitely ain't going. Yeah, the Pistons gonna win that series.
I
Sorry, Knicks fans. Y'all out in the first round.
We got to pick right now before the playoffs start. Who wins the NBA Finals?
well, let's go through the bracket.
Well,
Let's go through the bracket
All
just
right.
a little bit. We can just shy through it.
Everybody gonna have different brackets though. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say
All right,
like
fine.
this.
Look, Cavs win in the first round. We don't even talk about that, right?
Yeah, we Cavs, Boston.
I have Milwaukee. You say
I say Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah. Cavs win.
Bucks. I go
Bucks.
Bucks. Yeah.
Either
I
way,
would
Cavs coming
love
out
to
of
see
there.
the Pistons win,
Yeah.
Me too.
but I think the Knicks actually walk away with it.
Fuck no. I'm taking the Pistons.
I'm taking the Pistons.
I like
too.
the Knicks here.
Okay.
Boston's winning.
For sure.
For sure.
So, if that's the case, then
Yes.
Boston plays the
The Bucks.
Pistons.
Oh,
Either
oh
way
yeah,
it go.
yeah.
No. Boston plays the Cavs.
The Bucks.
Boston and the Cavs.
Where the fuck you
And
get
he,
the Cavs
he
from?
skipped it to the finals.
No, bro. No, bro.
I'm sorry.
The
I'm sorry. not
number
the Cavs.
one seed
I'm
will
sorry,
play the
the
six.
The Cavs play the Pistons.
The Cavs play the Pistons. Celtics play the Bucks.
Exactly.
So
I think at that point we already know, like, hey, Cavs are going to beat.
No,
Cavs are going to win, and Boston's going to
I
win.
don't know. I don't know.
Listen. The NBA. The
If the
NBA.
Pistons
hold
make
on.
it- go ahead.
The NBA bracket is not like the football bracket. They're going to stay true to those brackets. So whoever wins the Boston series is going to play the winner of the Knicks and the Pistons series. They
No,
don't
bro.
skip
The
all way
higher
down.
seed plays the lower seed.
Yeah.
No,
that's
that's
how it works.
that's only in the
No, that's how it
only
works.
in the
Literally,
NFL.
you see it
The
right there.
number
It's
one
literally right
seed.
there.
The number
The
one
4-5, 3-6. That's the same
Yes,
thing.
that's the thing. And then the number one plays. So whoever has the lowest seed
It plays the second
plays
worst.
the number one seed.
Exactly. The worst seed plays the best seed.
The best seed. And
The
then
second best plays the second worst.
Yeah.
No, that's in the NFL.
Bro,
No,
it's literally
nigga, it
illustrated
literally
right
shows you.
there.
1 verse 8.
1 versus 8.
1 verse 8.
Yeah, for sure.
2 verse 7.
For sure. And then
4
in the
versus
next
5.
round.
4 verse 5.
Three
And then
versus
3
six.
verse 6.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
then,
But I'm talking about the next round.
yes, it'll
That's
be
the-
the
it's-
number one
it's-
seed
yeah.
will play the lowest seed left.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
So
the
if-
benefit.
so
that's
if we
the,
think-
that's
if-
the benefit of being the benefit of
When
you
it-
getting
when-
a good record is
when
for
did
you
the
to.
when did the NBA switch that up?
Nigga, it's been
What?
there
It's always been like
forever.
that.
What
It's
are you
never
talking
been
about?
like that. That's the NFL. We'll look it up after. I don't want to keep arguing.
You smoking crack?
I'm serious. We're gonna look
no,
it up.
no,
We're
no,
gonna
no,
look.
no.
We're gonna look
Okay,
it up. I'm
perfect.
not arguing.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna argue with y'all about
Well,
that.
you're
We'll just
gonna look it up.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
But that's it. But the NFL is like that. But the NBA playoffs not like that.
It is,
It's,
but go ahead.
The graphic is perfect in the NBA.
No. They
Go
just
ahead.
make it look perfect.
No, I'm
It's-
just
It's
saying.
always
Shout out to
It
the
don't
graphic
switch- it don't-
designer.
it don't
Okay.
switch like that.
How long have so why
It's always
fight for the
been-
number one seed?
Because
How
listen,
long has the niggas in the NBA been fighting for the number one seed?
So you're telling me that if the Pistons win that, then they'll pay the Cavs.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's not happening. They'll pay. No, it's
The
gonna stay
only
pure.
way the Pistons won't play the Cavs is if somebody in the play-in beat
It's
the
Cavs.
Celtics.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, beat the Celtics. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No,
So you just
no, the
agreed on what we're saying.
No, the bracket is going to stay true. So the Cavs, so the winner of that seed, the winner of the Cavs and let's just say Cavs and Hawks.
Hold on. Are you being serious right now?
They're going to play the winner out of the 4 and the 5. The 4 and the 5. The Cavs going to play the winner out of the Pacers and the Bucks. That's how it goes, bro.
No, nigga. The only way that what?
Yes, the Cavs are going to play the winner out of the Pacers and the Bucks series, no matter what. That's
No.
in the NFL. That's the NFL. They do all of that,
No.
switching the bracket.
Nigga,
The
what are
Cavs-
you talking
The Cavs
about?
won't see that on the second
The
round.
only way the
They will in
Cavs.
second
No.
round. Yeah, they will in the second round.
Listen. The only way the Cavs would play the Pacers or the Bucks is if New York beats the Pistons. But if we say the Pistons are going to beat New York, the Cavs will play the Pistons because they're the
The
lower
lower
seed.
In the second round.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
they won't.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh
they
my
will.
God.
That's not
If
how
the
the
Pistons
NBA
win,
is.
what you just said, the
That's
Pistons
not how
win,
the NBA
they
works.
automatically play
All right.
the Cavs in the next
That's not.
round.
We're not gonna argue about it. We're not gonna argue about it. I'm telling you, the 3-6
Fuck
seeds gonna
that.
play the
Go-
2 or 7.
We're not even going to go far. Google it, please. Because are you being serious right now?
I'm dead ass serious. That's the NFL that y'all talking about. The NBA is not like
You
that.
know, the more you know. I know what to tell you. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep moving on. We're gonna move on.
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
We're gonna move on. Next slide.
No, that's the NFL. The NFL definitely like
It's
that. The
it's
NBA
not,
like
but
that.
we'll let you figure
for
that
sure.
shit out. This is what we have this coming week. Tuesday we got tomorrow. Playing starts. Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'm baffled.
What? Because he does know. You're
You're
still over here.
Yeah, I'm still.
All right, look. We got Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% sure that the
You're 90%.
NBA shit just like that. It's always been like the NBA.
Well, I'm 100% sure.
Unless they just recently changed it.
Nah.
Recently.
It's never been like that. It's never been like that.
All right.
never been like
No, you're right.
It's never been like that. Not in the
know?
not in NBA. Unless they just
You're
recently changed it.
90% sure you're right. You're 100% sure you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, I am 1,000,000,000% sure that me and Xander is right.
Yeah, I don't remember it ever.
I don't
being
ever-
Cool.
you know.
We can bet lunch on it.
Yes.
Bet.
Yes.
Yes.
That's an
Very much so.
automatic.
No, and it's not a Larry bet.
No, this ain't no. It's a lunch bet. This not no
Yes.
Larry bet. It's a
Okay,
lunch
bet. Oh, my
lunch
God.
bet.
Good.
All right.
You know what I want? I want first and last. That's
Damn.
fucking sandwich place.
Okay.
All right, bet.
And I
Cool.
right.
All right, for sure.
I'm
You
gonna
keep
visualize-
hyping that place up. I
I'm
want to
gonna
eat it
visualize
anyway.
my sandwich because let's get it.
All right, bet.
All right,
Let's
next
go,
slide
let's
after
go.
this one. These guys don't want to talk about this shit.
All right.
Who's your MVP? Right now, this is the current ladder. We got Shai at first, Nikola Jokic at second, Giannis third, Jason Tatum in fourth, and Stephen Curry in fifth. Gentlemen, who's your guys' MVP this
Where
year?
LeBron James at?
Man,
LeBron
he's not
is
on
fucking-
there.
He's there. He's the MVP.
He's
every year.
okay. All jokes aside, it is Joker.
Yeah.
But I want to see somebody new get it, so let's give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
They have the best record. They're
the
rolling.
best
They're
team.
cooking.
Yeah, for sure. Traditionally, the best record on the best player on the best team is supposed to be the MVP. So you got to go with Shai traditionally. But honestly, LeBron is the MVP every single year in my
Facts.
eyes. So it is what it is.
Why?
And why?
Just because he's 40?
Because if LeBron wasn't
Bro,
on
he's
this
a
fucking
monster,
Because
bro.
if he wasn't on that fucking team, where are the Lakers? They
Them
don't.
niggas suck.
They don't even make the play-in. That's why. Without Joker,
With
they-
Luka.
Yeah, for sure. With Luka, without Joker,
With Luka, stop it. I think with Luka, they'll make it to the playoffs.
Nigga, this is the West.
You know what? I could say that probably Giannis.
was he.
Giannis or LeBron is the MVP.
What do you think
every
Dallas
single
was?
year.
Dallas is the West. He just went to the finals last year.
Yeah, with the Kyrie Irving, with you know what I mean, he had some players.
that was
If
stacked.
you take LeBron off the Lakers
And leave AD there?
and no,
With AD, you can leave
How
AD
would
'cause
Luka
AD
get
not gonna
there?
play
How
anyway.
would Luka get there with AD?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying.
For sure.
You think Luka and
Well, I'm
Austin
just saying. Well,
Rivers?
you're oversaying. You guys are putting a spectacle on LeBron. I'm just saying, you guys. Okay, well, fair is fair. Like, yeah, Luka had Kyrie. Well, so does LeBron. LeBron has AD. So if you're gonna take out and substitute, you know what I'm saying? I still think that with Luka and AD, they would fucking be insane. They're definitely gonna make it to the playoffs.
Your argument isn't valid because you're a Clippers fan.
What the fuck does that have to do with it? What the fuck? You
Clippers fans do not like. Why you don't like LeBron, cuz?
Fuck LeBron.
What LeBron did to you? But all jokes aside, if we're gonna be serious right here,
it's got to be
Nikola Jokic.
Yo, he's having a crazy year.
Come on, bro. I ain't never seen a nigga give you a 50-piece triple dub. How? There's not enough time.
Right? How you got 50 points, 50 rebounds, and 50 assists?
No,
but
not that kind of shit.
No, but I mean, look, he did. He's third. He's third in scoring. He's third in rebounds. He's second in assists, and he's tied for second in steals.
And he's always tired. How?
The guy looks tired at warm-ups.
At warm-up, bro. Bro don't want to be here. Imagine if he cared.
Oh, my gosh. He put up 50, 20, 20, and 20 on you every night. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, here we go.
Shea MVP.
Yeah, all right. Next slide.
Where we at with it?
Over the weekend, man, there's some crazy shit that happened. We got Kyron Lacey. Dude came out one of the top prospects coming into this year out of LSU. It's more of a serious note. I just feel like it deserves a conversation on our end, because I think we've all dealt with. You guys are coaches. You've coached athletes, and I think this is one of the things. This is actually one of our biggest fears, right? Is to have someone that you've coached and mentored, and then go into a situation like this where they, no longer here.
Mental health is real, man.
Yeah, and I mean, just to give it some context, there was an altercation on Saturday night with a family member that involved where he had pulled out a gun, shot it on the floor, and the cops were called. In the midst of all this, cops showed up, arrived at the scene, and he had already fled in his vehicle. After that, there was a pursuit where at that point he was found with a gunshot wound, pronounced dead. Kid was 24 years old.
Young.
A little bit of context behind that was, I guess he was accused of causing a crash, and he killed like a 78-year-old man back last year. Yeah. He was involved in that. He was involved in an accident where he got charged with, I believe, like manslaughter and reckless driving. I don't really have like the charges here, but nonetheless he was taken into custody, had to post a $151,000 bond, and now he's been out fighting it. He was about to go to court for this case literally this upcoming week, and unfortunately these events happened this past weekend. Damn, it's just with all that in hand, like got a ton of pressure. You're an athlete, it's about to go to the NFL, one of the top prospects. You have this lingering over your head. Look, knowing that there was an accident that was caused and it caused taking someone's life, that's gotta be one of the worst things that anyone could experience. And I'm sorry that to Kyron that he had to deal with that and be put in that thing. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on some of these? Have you guys ever been in a situation? You guys are coaches. You guys coach people. I mean, anything?
Well, none of my kids that I coach ever committed suicide, but I had a lot of kids that caught cases and went to jail. So I kind of feel it. But let me ask you this, Chizo.
Yeah.
So this guy, was his career cooked by the manslaughter charge and the pistol charge that he was finna catch?
I wouldn't say it was cooked, but he was definitely gonna have to sit. He's probably gonna sit. But I mean, it killed his draft stock. For sure.
His draft stock.
He was a first round. He had a first round grade, and then that situation he had, I would say probably depend if he beat the case. Mm-hmm. He probably would have been, 4th, 5th round now.
4th, 5th round.
Just because, drunken drive and shit like that.
You still think he gets drafted though? But he just
I don't think he would have got drafted.
You don't think he got drafted?
I don't because it based on the case.
Okay, on the
based on the case. Now, if he would have beat the case and then they say that the driver was in wrong, then a lot of teams would come, free agency, after the draft you had that other little. So I don't think someone would have used a draft pick on him,
right?
Just because they don't know what would happen because
For
he
sure.
did. Because think about it's just like the kid with the Raiders, Henry Rugg.
Right.
He was drunk, he was impaired, and he hit somebody and killed somebody in
Killed
Vegas.
somebody, yeah, for
and then
sure.
he's sitting for 4 or 5 years. So when you draft a kid, you got to pay him.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
now we're going to draft someone that we got to pay. We don't know how long he's going to be in,
Yeah, for
Right.
in this
sure.
situation.
So I think with that being said, I just think this kid caught that manslaughter charge and
Yeah.
a pistol charge, and he just seen all his dreams of taking care of his family and being rich and being on TV. All that shit disappear overnight, and he couldn't handle it mentally, and he just did what he did.
I think
and
so,
killed himself.
I think what's going on right now with a lot of these boys in the youth, they have no one. A lot of these boys don't have nothing to look up to, man. There's not that many role models, bro. Like, killing yourself, mental health is tough.
For sure.
A lot, and as black men, we're taught to hold everything in.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't cry, don't
For
talk
sure.
to nobody, don't.
For sure.
So a lot of these boys are dealing with shit, and then the one thing that you banked on, you put your whole life in,
Yeah, for
is
sure.
making it to the league, and then right before that happens, you crash out. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Just imagine this: having your biggest dreams and your biggest
You're watching it crumble,
literally having in the grasp of your hands your biggest dream,
and it crumbles.
and right before you about to grab it, it just disappear. So just think about mentally what type of effects that have on
and
you.
most of the times, when shit like that happens, you can't control it. His situation, he controlled the whole.
He controlled the whole shit. Yeah,
He
for
was
sure.
driving. I don't know if he was wet or whatever, but
Yeah.
he crashed out. He did what he did, and but for people that are listening, there's always tomorrow, bro. When you dome yourself, there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
because you never know. He could have won the case.
Yeah, you
You,
never
you
know.
know what I'm saying? You could have won the case.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't get that big contract in the beginning, but everybody in the league know the best contracts are your second and your third.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So by you doming yourself, ain't no tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes it's okay to go through the storm
Yeah.
and then and pop your head out. And maybe he needed that. He needed to go through something to ground him, to humble him. That way his later adult years would have been a blessing. But we don't know what you know what I mean? We don't know.
Yeah,
Now
for sure.
we'll never know.
Now we'll
Yeah,
never
for
know.
sure,
Now
for
we'll
sure.
never know.
Like Chizo said, for those of y'all that's listening, it's always tomorrow. So just in case, like, say your dreams disappear right in front of your face, you never know. You never know what God's plan is.
Yep.
Sometimes, God's plan for him was maybe to go and coach.
Or be a trainer, or
be a
be a
trainer.
motivational speaker.
Yeah, for sure.
There's other routes at success.
For sure, especially you already at LSU, you're a top receiver. You could take your example and pass it on to the kids or the youth and let them know what not to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a leadership role, like I said, a coach, a mentor, a trainer, but use your story to help others. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to dome yourself or take yourself off of the chessboard because the game of life is long. It's a marathon. It ain't a sprint.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you guys really nailed the message there. It's just, some of our paths all of our paths are different, and you're gonna fall into one. You're gonna pick one, whether you know it or not. You're picking a path, and you're gonna go through some hurdles, and you're gonna make some mistakes, and you have to go overcome these in order for you to move, not just succeed, but you had to go through this is your life, this is your path, and there is there's purpose here, and so there was we don't know these reasons, right? If you believe in God or if you don't, nonetheless, things do happen.
Yeah.
But it's overcoming these things create this adversity that can kind of create the message that you can tell the next person that's going to deal with it, in the future. So, R.I.P. to the homie, and condolences to the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Next slide.
Shit, Wager Chase, we about to be at church now.
Yeah, right.
Amen.
Well, over this past week, Derek Carr was dealing with some shoulder injury. Looks like his availability might be in question. So, next slide.
Who cares?
Bro ain't been available for years.
So, now that this is new news, Shador to the Saints? And if he does go there, how will this fare?
I don't know if I see Shador falling ninth.
he's the news or the narrative is that he is falling.
Yeah, for
and so
sure.
now
I
it's
think-
like,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, if he is now you have a spot where there's been publicly updates saying that their main quarterback is not going to make it. Look, all bullshit aside, the current quarterback is Derek Carr. Now and then I think Spencer Rattler's there,
Yeah.
and then got a bunch of no guys. I have no
But
idea.
I
who the
thought
fuck
they
they are.
liked Spencer.
Yeah, I mean he's cool, but who would you rather have, Spencer or Shador to start for the Saints next year?
Right now, I gotta roll my dice with Spencer just because he got the experience. Spencer started off trash as fuck.
He got
but
better.
as the season went on, he got a little bit
He got a bit
better.
better.
Shador gonna have to go through those same growing pains in the NFL.
But I will say this: if I'm Shador, I want to get drafted as late as possible, bro. Because the later you get drafted,
the better
the
team
the
you're gonna
team.
be, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know,
That's true.
like Bo Nix. Bo Nix was probably the last first round quarterback pick. I don't know. I could be wrong. I know,
Shador for the
I know-
Chiefs.
I know you whole ass niggas in the comment can't wait till I mess up. But I will say this: like Lamar got drafted to the Ravens and they were stacked.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
sometimes it's okay to plumble.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
want to be Joe Burrow.
That's real.
I don't want to come to a program with just
Right.
I got to be Mr. Everything.
I don't want to go to the Jacksonville. I don't want to go to the
Yeah, bro.
Panthers. I
Drop
don't want
me-
to go
you know,
to the
just-
Saints.
If I was Shador, I would turn my live on right now with the fattest blunt and light that bitch up. Let it go. Let it go. Now, shit, the Dolphins might draft me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would, because as a quarterback, bro, it's okay to be it's beautiful to be the first round draft pick until it's time to play football.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. For
Yeah,
sure,
you're
for
right.
sure. Yeah.
I agree.
So maybe it's
might
good
be
that
good.
Shador is
That's true.
dropping. Yeah.
okay,
That's true.
that's a good outlook on that.
That is.
I
That
didn't
is.
even.
I like
I
that.
never really thought about
You
that.
damn right. Man.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
So
I
okay.
like that.
To just kind of reiterate my question.
Yeah,
do you guys?
sorry.
You said just. Do you like Shador being in the Saints?
No.
No,
No.
I don't like it either. I ain't gonna lie.
They got one of the oldest teams.
Yeah.
They got the highest salary cap.
Yeah.
They have no space to move anything. They got they got too many guys getting paid that are towards the
That are
tail
not doing-
end of their
that are
career.
not doing
For sure.
anything.
They- I mean,
they don't have a
don't-
run. They don't have a good running game. They
Boy,
don't
you
have no
smoking crack.
receivers.
You're
Relax.
tripping. You're
Ooh,
smoking crack.
Kamara.
That's the only thing they have right now.
I'm just saying, Kamara.
What?
It's literally
listen,
the New Orleans Camaro.
Literally, they only
Listen.
have one guy.
Listen,
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
It's the New Orleans Saints.
I had
no.
Kamara. I had Kamara on my fucking fantasy football team.
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
was not all that this year, brother.
Yes.
That's all
No, he
I'm
was.
saying.
What?
This
He-
year, Kamara?
He wasn't like the
He wasn't
last
that.
couple of years, but
Exactly.
he's been
Exactly.
the one man show.
He has been, but I'm
You
just
know
saying
how
that's
hard it
over
is
with.
to ball when everyone knows you're the only thing that they
getting the
have?
ball. You're the only person getting
You're the
the ball.
only one.
That's-
All 11. This ain't college.
I don't know.
All
bro.
elite 11 defenders are looking at
I don't
one
know.
guy, and
I
he
don't-
still
I don't-
did good.
I don't know.
Pull up
They,
Alvin
I don't know.
Kamara's
They did.
stats.
They did that shit.
Alvin didn't weenie
bro,
this
listen.
year.
They knew.
He
They
did
knew
shit.
everybody.
He was shit at it towards the end. Look, he did.
did.
He started
They knew
good.
Saquon was
Got
getting the
hurt.
ball.
Came back and didn't do all that.
Why would
He didn't do shit.
why would I keep going hard? Why would I put my body on the line? You niggas suck.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We're
Bro.
we're the Phoenix Suns of the NFL. Where's Marty at? Where's Marty at? We're the Phoenix
Bro, they knew
Suns.
Saquon was getting the ball. They knew Derrick Henry was getting the ball. They knew
No,
Alvin
you
Kamara was
can't.
getting the ball.
First of all, yes, you know Saquon's getting the ball. Yes, you know Derrick Henry's getting the ball. But you can't attack them like you attack Alvin because why? Who's next to Derrick Henry? Lamar motherfucking Jackson. Who's next to Saquon? Jalen fucking Hurts with two premier receivers and a tight end. Same thing with Baltimore Ravens. They got two elite tight ends and a fast receiver. So you can't lock in the box because you got to respect everyone else. When you play the Saints, they got a nigga named Xander at quarterback, Chizo at receiver, and Debo at the other receiver spot. Guys who ain't gonna get it done right now at their careers. So you got to. It's a way different approach.
Like, exactly. Like you said, Kamara washed up. Their running game washed
No,
up.
Kamara's not washed up.
Their running game.
I
Their running
bet you.
game washed
You
up,
put
and they don't have.
Shador next to Kamara.
I don't know. That's up for debate. But I'm just going off of what happened last year, champ.
Okay,
I don't know
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going to happen next year.
Makes sense.
I'm going off what happened last year. Their running game was washed up. I
can't say-
Their receiver.
Go ahead.
Who's their receivers?
Chris Olave, who got
Hold
hurt.
on, he got hurt. Olave come back. Maybe
and
they
then number
won't have a
22, Jackson something.
Other dude got
The
hurt too.
super
He was
fat-
balling.
Shaheed.
Shaheed was
Shaheed.
balling.
Shaheed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, right. He was balling.
So yeah, they got pieces.
Yeah, they gotta
But-
stay healthy. They gotta stay healthy and they gotta get that run.
They got to be
game
able to
going.
protect Shador, and they
Yes.
don't have money.
They don't have anybody.
They don't have
protecting
no
them,
money
which is
to-
why Derek Carr is hurt.
Nah,
For sure.
yeah,
Why-
yeah,
it is.
Which is why Kamara couldn't get off because they had no offensive fucking line.
That's true.
So that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to see. him
I'm
there.
not. Look, I'm not a Saints fan. I don't give a shit if Shador ends up being in the 9th pick there. I think he's gonna. I mean, sure.
I want. If
I
I,
think-
had, okay, where would you want Shador to go?
Oh, okay. Damn.
I want to go to the Giants.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Giants.
I want to go to the Giants.
I think that's a more explosive, more exciting as a football fan to
But
go
yeah,
see.
learn from Russ. You know,
The-
and they
low-key-
got and the Giants always got money. The Giants are a good team all the time.
I want him to go to the Rams.
The Rams. Oh
That
yeah,
would
we
be
talked
cool.
about that. That would be good.
That would be cool.
He'll
would
sit
be
for a
good.
year
On the
or
way
two.
out, on the way of Stafford
bridge,
leaving. I mean,
perfect
because
bridge.
Stafford got signed a what, in the 3-year deal or
3-year
whatever.
deal,
yeah,
but,
but
you
he's
know.
only gonna play for 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
you got Shador in there.
You get
Hey, you
Puka.
chill.
Yeah,
Relax.
You in LA, baby.
You're already a millionaire.
You in LA.
Start working on your real estate portfolio for these next 2 years.
Go kick
Wow,
it.
you know
Go
what I'm
kick
saying?
it with LeBron. Go
Yeah.
get some movies.
Go hang out.
Yeah,
for
relax.
In 2 years, we're gonna need you.
Yeah.
Unless,
You know?
knock on wood, Stafford get hurt, then they got to insert.
Well, that's always the backup, right?
Yeah, for
that's
sure,
that's always
for
the
sure,
plan.
for
But I'm
sure.
just
But
saying.
That's a good place.
That happens
There.
sometimes though.
Yeah.
They got a decent O-line. They
Like-
got a good running back. They got a good receiver.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
defense is young, and then the transition.
Yeah, now we talking.
I like that.
Now that's a running game over
That's
there.
come on.
Now, that's,
And everyone over there is
they
young,
got a
too.
running game.
Everybody's young.
Yeah, that is.
The only old chicken is the quarterback.
Yeah, which
But
is who you want to be have all the veteran experience anyway.
Ooh, and let me ask y'all a question.
You cooking?
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead, buddy.
About Sanders as an Arizona Cardinal.
Nah.
They got a
Thoughts?
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Bro,
but
bro.
I'm just saying. But
Call of Duty Murray, as much as we give him shit during the regular season, he's actually not that bad.
he's not that bad. He's not that bad.
Now he'd be a lot better if you watch film.
For sure.
But
for sure.
you know, Call of Duty Murray, man. Shout out to my.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
I really like the Cardinals on where they're at.
Me too. They just signed Trey McBride. They got
Which is
Marvin Harrison
awesome.
Jr.
Yep.
I mean, you gave Kyler weapons.
What do
You-
they
I
need?
think,
They need O-line.
They need an O line.
They need
Well,
an
they
O-line.
need not too much of an O line. They have a decent O line. I think they need a right
need
tackle,
a-
and I think that's it.
They need a secondary.
They need.
huh?
And they
I feel
need a
like
center. They need a center and a
they
right
need a
tackle.
Yep.
Don't they need
And
a
they
secondary?
deep-
A better
Hell
secondary?
no, that secondary nice.
The secondary nice?
They got some guys. They got Buda
Some
Baker
guys.
back there, and Buda Baker in the game.
Oh, okay.
They need. I think they need a better. I think they need a polished D lineman. Like they need a big name D lineman.
For sure.
They got a lot of guys who can rush the passer, but they don't have that guy.
That guy. Yeah,
Him,
for sure.
him dog. They don't have a him dog.
I gotta be honest. I think some of their play calling is really fucking them up.
Oh wow.
No, I'm serious.
Defensively or offensively?
Offensively,
It's Call of Duty.
they're just a play. I'm just saying. You know, I only watched a few games.
Tom Brady said once, 99% of the play calls I got was terrible, but my decision making was great.
Moving on. Next slide. Speaking of quarterback news, Joe Flacco signs back with the Browns, baby.
Hey, I love it. For some reason, Flacco and the Browns go hand in hand, bro. I
Something
like
about
that.
Flacco being in Cleveland just puts a smile on my face.
Yeah,
Because
for
for at
sure.
least, this is actually one of the only decisions I feel like the Browns actually make here.
Yeah, for sure.
The fact that he actually, they lost him last year to go to the fucking Indianapolis was ridiculous. I think you
that
should
was.
just kept him. He won you 7 games straight to get you
Yeah,
into the playoffs.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Sure, he
did.
shit the bed in the playoffs, but I mean, at the end of the day, the guy was balling.
That
I
was
mean, the
wild.
Browns don't want a nursing home. I get it, you know.
They already they have a fucking other room. The fuck is
Right.
that's
They got a
crazy.
massage parlor.
They got a massage parlor.
I got to take it
Make
back.
it make sense.
Who did I say was the Phoenix Suns of the NFL?
The Saints.
I got to take it back. I got to take it back. The Cleveland Browns are the fucking Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for
No, they're the
sure.
Wizards.
They're the
They
Wizards.
can't
for sure.
get it right.
Nah.
I don't know. They got more talent than the Wizards. I like that. I
Yeah,
think
you're
it's the
right.
Phoenix
They're the
Suns.
Suns.
The Suns.
Yeah, they're
the Saints,
loaded.
the Saints are the Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Saints are the Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, they just
Yeah.
Well, either way, congratulations to Joe Flacco. The guy signed a 1 year, $4 million deal.
Hey,
He deserves
man.
to be there. I guarantee you, he's gonna play half the season.
Hey,
Has
he gonna play for sure.
Joe probably made $200 million in his career?
Oh,
for sure.
probably. Yeah, I think
For
his contract with
With,
just
the-
just
with
with the
Baltimore,
with
he
the-
got
with
paid.
Baltimore.
was a buck
He got
20.
paid.
Remember, Joe Flacco opened the door.
Oh,
He,
he did.
yeah, he was the first guy to get the super
Yeah,
big.
super
deal.
big.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
didn't he win a Super Bowl in Ravens?
did, he
in
did.
Yeah,
Baltimore?
Ravens and Niners.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
that
Never forget
in that series,
2012.
Is that when the lights went out?
It was when the lights went out.
Yeah,
the Niners
lights went out.
The Ravens were beating the shit out of the Niners.
Beating
And
the brakes
whatever
off.
happened with those lights, turn those Niners up.
Bruh,
and it
listen.
came down to the last play where Colin Kaepernick overthrew it to
Michael
Vernon
Crabtree, right?
Crabtree or Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis.
No,
He
the
could've
Crabtree
been
was
was
against
Crabtree.
the Seahawks. No.
No. Crabtree was with the Seahawks, but he was also here
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That's because
Yeah,
That
and,
was Ray Lewis's last game. That was a
it
great.
was.
That was a good little playoff run there.
Another heartbreak year for me, where I think
Jesus.
I got in a fight.
How many Super Bowls have
You
you?
got to a fight. Is that
As
is
an
that time
adult,
you got
how
beat
many
up?
Super Bowls have you lost? 3.
Yeah,
That's tough. You're like the new Bills.
Damn.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
Imagine
is that-
my life as a sports fan is incredibly fucking depressing, bro.
Hey, is that the game you got beat up afterwards?
No, it was a Seahawks NFC Championship when
Sherman pat the ball?
Yeah, bro.
You got beat up after that?
I
He
got in
got
a
jumped.
fight.
He got
yeah,
jumped.
Yeah.
Who glazed you?
Some white boys in
Some
Mill
Seahawks
Ave.
fans?
Yep.
Oh, you got glazed.
It was
on
my
Mill?
fault. It was.
Was
I
your
still
fault?
don't bullshit aside. It was my fault.
Let
I
me
was
hear
talking
it.
shit.
At least he admitted
I was
it.
drunk as shit. I was talking shit.
What you said?
I don't even know. I was drunk. I was
Man.
saying fuck the Seahawks and that's maybe something else.
And they patted you out of there, huh?
I was already walking down that street. I wasn't even in the bar. I was already out of the street.
Or you was outside?
I was outside.
Yeah,
they
they
got
put
my
them- they
ass.
put-
Did
hands
you?
on
Was it a? Be honest now.
It was 2 white boys. Or
Was
what?
it? Was it a one-on-one and
was
Buddy
a-
really dusted
There's
you?
4 of them.
Oh wow.
I had a friend with me.
Your friend ran.
No. He like kind of was like trying to mediate
Trying
it,
to
Oh,
stop
this
it.
pussy.
you know. And then
So you're getting drugged and he's mediating.
well, one of them started tussling, and then the other guy tried to like pull me away. My friend came in, and it's just kind of.
Damn.
It wasn't crazy though.
Did they fire his ass
So,
up?
okay, what
Did
was
they fire
worse?
his ass up too?
I'll say this: what was worse, the loss on the screen or the loss you took on the way home?
Don't lie.
The screen for sure.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, they wasn't. They wasn't
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
not,
shit.
it's not, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh man, like I got fucking went to the hospital or anything like that, or I beat anybody up.
Yeah,
I got a
for
few
sure.
licks in. At the end of the day, I got my ass beat. That's it.
when you got in the car, you was like, "Yeah, I beat his ass."
Hell no, I was sad as a bitch, bro. I just spent $1,000 at the bar. I lost another $1,000 to a friend.
Jesus
I got
Christ.
my ass beat on the way home. I was
Yeah.
hurting on the way
You
home.
was sore the next day. You
You
woke
was
up.
you was hurting for a squirt.
Jesus Christ! You spend 1,000.
Next slide.
You spend 1,000. You lost 1,000, and you almost
And you,
lost.
That's a
and you
terrible
took
day.
1,000
You
blows.
took 1,000 blows.
Every
Jesus
NFL
Christ.
team single
Triple
game
L.
average ticket price.
I saw this like kind of crazy stat here. Brought to you by SeatGeek. Hey, shout out to SeatGeek.
First of all,
I need you
who
to
the fuck is paying $176 to watch the Bears?
the funny one is that the Saints is $43.
You goddamn right. That bitch should be.
The fact that
That
you
bitch
are
should be free.
the fact that you are cheaper than the Panthers is
Panthers.
cra's
Jesus
But look at
Christ.
fucking Cardinals are right down there.
Get you a-
58.
For a 50 ball, we could go to the Cardinals.
First of all,
This year we going to
Oh
a Cardinals
my
game.
God.
We going to a
For
few.
whoever's idea was it to put the Cardinals in Glendale had to have been the biggest fucking dummy in the world.
Well, City, you can't. City.
Yeah, I heard it was supposed to be
city
right
did
on
want it.
top of Tempe Marketplace.
It was to be
was
at
supposed
Tempe
to-
Marketplace.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
That would have been perfect.
This was
would've
before.
been nice.
These
Yeah.
plans are happening before Tempe Marketplace was even there.
yeah. Oh, yeah, it was supposed to be right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah. So anyway, I
Damn.
mean,
50 ball.
look what's crazy. The Lions is 250. It's the more expensive. It's the most
I'm
expensive.
shocked the
the
Buccaneers are
hottest.
cheap. That cheap.
The Bucks.
New York is cheap. I mean, New York should be cheap, but Cleveland is
Why
like
should the
more
Giants-
expensive than
Why should
New York.
Why should the Giants so cheap? There's a lot of Giants fans. I don't understand.
I don't know about
I'm
you, but
thinking that should be up there with the Bears.
But
can-
let's be honest.
we
here,
can
guys.
afford some of these tickets.
These are nosebleeds, right?
It says
Average price.
It says
Oh,
average price.
average.
So
So
I'll
there's-
get,
so
I'll
there's
get, I'll
some
get some
cheaper-
average.
So there's
I-
some cheaper than that. If this is the average price,
Exactly.
There's some cheaper than $58 for the
Nigga,
Cardinals.
no.
Yes.
There's some cheaper than 42.
Yes.
That means That means $14. You can get a drink, a hot dog, and some tickets
For sure.
to watch the Saints play.
Jesus Christ.
Bro.
That's fucking horrible.
I remember there was a meme that the Carolina Panthers had $3 tickets.
Jesus Christ.
You can go see the Carolina Panthers. $3. Hey, they gonna do. Hey, you know what they gonna do now? They gonna start giving out the packages. You get a 3-3-3 deal. $3 tickets, $3 parking, $3 hot dogs, $3 drinks.
I ain't gonna lie,
All
nigga.
night.
Sign me up.
Man, what?
Sorry,
12 good dollars. I'm in there.
$3 beers,
Oh,
$3 shots till
in,
till
man.
noon,
Crazy.
$3 shots till halftime.
Go
Speaking of that,
crazy.
speaking of that, bro, alcohol is so expensive at these fucking games, bro.
I know.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: which one of these is the most surprising price for y'all? Surprising. Listen. For me,
surprisingly expensive.
yeah. So for me,
Chicago Bears is crazy.
Oh, okay. For me,
Yeah.
it's not the Lions because they were the hottest team, one of the hottest teams this year. You know what I mean? In Detroit, they've been needing something to root for forever. So,
Nigga,
I'm
who
not
the fuck
surprised
is
about
paying
that.
$243 to go watch the Raiders play?
That's
Right.
It's Vegas.
Yeah.
That's Vegas,
I
but
didn't
it's
think about that.
obscene. I mean, I was lucky enough to go to the very first game at that stadium against the Ravens.
How much you pay for that?
0 because I was invited.
Yeah,
So,
gotcha.
but the guy, I wish I could just show you where I was like 3 tiers up. There's 4, by the way. So there's and those were like
Amazing.
I think he bought them for like $400.
For the third tier?
Third tier.
Jeez, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, Raiders got their ass beat that way. Ravens destroyed them.
I'm surprised that the Chiefs is only $102. I'm thinking the Chiefs should be up there on the top row.
No wonder
And
it's
they're in the
packed.
third- And they're
It's
in the
the
third row.
Midwest. It's the Midwest.
I know, but
They-
there's
they
nothing else
show-
really in Kansas City. I mean,
They
the
show their
Royals.
fans love, bro. They show their
For me,
fans
I'm just like
love.
the Cleveland Browns is more
Whoa.
expensive than New York.
I don't know.
That's crazy to me.
Midwest again.
For me, it's the Chiefs.
One
But,
thing
but
about
I guess
the
it's only a
Browns-
$5 difference.
One
It's
thing
only
about
$5.
the-
Chiefs?
one thing
They,
you got-
the trip they won, they're the hottest team in the
One-
NFL.
one
They
thing-
I'm talking
scored
about-
3 times in a row. Why are their tickets only $100?
I was talking about the Browns versus the Giants.
Browns.
One thing about the Browns,
It's
their
only-
fans
it's
are
only-
loyal.
It's only a $5 difference.
You know how loyal you got to be a loser for that long?
True that.
Their
Yo.
fans are loyal, bro.
True that. True that.
It creates. Losing creates adversity.
No, the hell it don't. Losing creates depression, nigga. Depression. No.
It does.
What-
And domestic violence.
Yeah.
It does, bro.
Them niggas say I'm finna beat you, bitch. Like, no, that's.
When teams,
Hey,
bro,
you're the reason he threw the pick. No, she's not even in the game, bro.
bro,
Calm
for-
your ass down.
Bro, listen, for some reason, when your NFL team loses, you get drunk and beat up your wife. I don't know why. It's just
Oh,
hand
wow.
in hand, bro.
That's crazy.
It's just happened. It's true. This domestic
Well,
violence,
I'll
the
be honest
domestic
with you.
violence statistics goes up when your fucking home NFL team loses. Did y'all know that? It's fact.
As a Cowboy fan, we've been getting our ass drugged. I ain't never just sat back like, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass because of Dak Prescott. No, nigga, that's not it. That's not it. That's
don't
tough.
know, man.
If that's what y'all doing at the crib, bro,
Man, listen.
hey, bro, y'all tough.
I seen my uncles go upside they motherfucking girls'
Three
heads
string?
over there.
Over a game,
Hell
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
over the Packers. Fuck that.
Could I get a 3-screen?
Hell yeah.
That's tough.
Over the Green Bay Packers, boy, my uncle's
Just-
doing,
Oh wow, like
Call the
she,
cops.
like she the quarterback. What the fuck? Jesus.
Matter of fact, you need to go play for the Packers, bro. You doing all this shit. Go do that on defense, bro. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here, man. I
You
don't
got
know.
all that testosterone. Go tackle Shaquan, bro.
That's crazy.
Right.
Well, that concludes our
Coward.
show. That's all I had in my notes. I don't think you guys want to cover anything else.
Oh, that's
I got my notes. Let me see.
All
Or
right.
do I want to save this question for
Man,
the
let's
next
look
show?
up this NBA shit so y'all
Yeah,
can buy my
please.
fucking
Yeah.
lunch, man.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
We out of here, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Let's-
got to.
let's wrap
You
this
know
up.
you
Y'all finna lose,
you
bro.
lost.
Y'all
You
fucked
lost.
up. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up with
I
this one.
cannot
Y'all
wait.
fucked up with this one. I'll
this
be
on
wrong.
TikTok.
I'll be wrong. I'll be
they
wrong
gon- they-
sometimes. But y'all fucked up on this one.
I like on TikTok, they love to come after me.
y'all fucked up on
I
this one.
cannot wait when they come after you this
No,
week.
they not finna come
They're
after
gonna
me.
glaze
No, they
you.
not, bro.
Please.
No, they not, bro.
AI,
They finna be
chop the film right this week so we can get the clip where this nigga said, this is new. No.
No, I didn't.
This shit's been out for
God, no, it
years.
hasn't. Y'all cooked, bro. Y'all fucking cooked.
No, we're not. I promise
Can
you.
you? How does the NBA determine
I'm gonna Google it.
the playoff?
Yeah,
bracket?
Google
I
it.
understand you're feeling upset, but I
Oh,
cannot
wow.
respond to the link.
Oh, wow. Siri thinks you're feeling upset, Pauser.
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh shit, here we go right here. Look.
Yes.
Look.
There you go.
NBA bracket.
Yep.
It's the same. Look.
What are you showing us?
How does the NBA determine the bracket from unseating?
Look, it's-
What are you showing me? A picture? Let me see.
yeah, I'm trying to show you that picture. If the bracket is the bracket, it stays the same. It don't change. It's not like the NFL.
Okay, but look though, 1 versus 8.
Yeah, I know.
You can just cut if you want.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, 1 versus
finish
8.
our show.
Yeah, I know that. That's all.
And then
I don't know. I don't even know. We already stopped.
Yeah, Marty, show the clip.
True.
John got weak knees right now.
Bro.
They didn't have the nerve to be $200. I'm like, bro, these are trash, bro. I'm not wearing these. I'm taking these back.
I said the Grizzlies have shooters.
She's above Netflix, so $12 a month. That's mellow ball right there. Mellow ball. We got mellow.
All right, Waiter.